Hi everyone, welcome to Kalia. This is Mia. I hope you're doing well. Sending you some light energy. I hope you feel that. Let me know, by the way, in the comments if you feel it. Okay, so we are within the energy of the full moon, and today I want to talk to you about something that I think is very important for us all. Um, I talked about how we're in the full moon and we are releasing uh, that which does not serve our higher good, and especially if we have had recently um, situations that have disappointed us uh, and helped us see once again what we really want and deserve and what we do not want. Uh, and I've also talked about the fact that most probably it connects with deeper wounds that may not have healed fully, and hopefully you will have seen the connection, and if not, try to spend some time looking at it and seeing what it represents for you and what needs to be released so that you can heal fully. Okay? Now, the important thing that I want to talk to you about today is the missing link to our healing, to our full healing of our wounds, and that is forgiveness. I know we all know it. I know we all do our best to do it, but do we achieve it? Not so sure. I know that many of us have been working on it, but it's really, really very important to understand that without it, we cannot fully heal, and we cannot fully release, and we cannot fully ascend and upgrade to a higher dimension and a higher level of consciousness, because we're not releasing our baggage. We're not, by not forgiving, by not being able to forgive, we are actually not releasing a lot of lower vibrational energy, a lot of hurt, a lot of anger, bitterness. Um, the unforgiveness is what's making us cling to the wounds or the situations. It's like we did not finish the contract with whatever it is or was. It's not released. It cannot be released. As long as we do not fully forgive, then something within us is still clinging to the story. And so we cannot be free. That's just what it is. I know that many of us know that, and I know that many of us struggle with it. So I'd like to do a small exercise, or show you a small exercise that I think might help, okay? I'd like you to find a comfortable space for you, whether in nature or in your own personal sacred space, undisturbed. That's very important, okay? And if you feel comfortable laying down or sitting up, I'd like you to, you know that I talk a lot about deep breathing. I find that that is one of our biggest healing tools for ourselves. I find that it brings us back to focus. It invites the divine into us. Okay, so take a few deep, slow breaths within and exhale. Okay. Like that. All right, do that a few times and put your hand on your heart area. And give yourself love. Invite the divine in and give yourself love. Fill yourself up with divine love. Until you really, really feel good and calm and loved up. And when you do, concentrate on this energy of love that you filled yourself up with. And send this energy to a situation that has bothered you. It can be a recent situation. It can be a situation far back in your childhood or anywhere in between. Okay? Whatever you feel more accessible, more comfortable reaching out to at this time. And just send this energy to heal the situation, whatever it was. A vague idea. Don't go into details. Don't think too much of the people involved or what has been, what is nothing. Just, you know it as a situation that has disturbed you, and you're sending healing energy to the situation. Just reach out with your hand and send it to the situation. And feel yourself just covering that situation with a glow of light, a warm glow of light, just like what you have been feeling inside. Now, if you feel like, you can reach out to you within that situation and send yourself healing. Just remembering that you didn't feel very happy about the situation and you want to send healing light and love to yourself. So you send that same light energy, warm, glowing love yourself and you feel at peace, and you envision yourself just feeling at peace. And if you feel like, you can also reach out towards the other person or the other people involved. And if you don't feel ready or you don't feel like, it's okay. You just wish them well. Just say, I wish them well, and everything is in peace. And then you come back to yourself and you feel the peace within and you let go. Now, you can do any version of this that you feel called to. Be creative. You don't have to adhere to my words. You can find your own words. But the feeling, okay? Now, you can do this, like I said, with a recent situation, and you can do this with an old situation. You can start with a certain situation and move your way upwards, or the other way around. Or you can do this to any situation you feel comfortable and maybe easier to start with, okay? You don't have to go and do it to all the situations that you've lived. The idea is to heal situations that you feel are not fully healed, okay? You know what they are. And like I said, you don't even have to go into the details. You don't have to see the details. You don't have to repeat them. Just look at it as a general blob, a scene on a theater stage, and you're just sending healing, okay? From a state of peace. You're sending general healing. And then as you wish, if you wish, you can go more into yourself and whoever's involved. If you don't have to. You really don't have to. Healing the situation is already sending light to an energy that may be stuck within you. So it's a huge first step in releasing it. And you can repeat as you feel until you don't feel the need, okay? The important thing is for it to be released. That's what's important, okay? And the only way it can be released is if you find peace. So you can go at it like this and see how it works for you. If you feel like you can share in the comments if you tried it and if it worked for you. I think that even hearing the experiences from each other, if people comment, then we can see how it works and how to proceed. It's important to also understand that for those of us who are light workers and are moving into service or have been in service and are upgrading their service, it is crucial for us to release bitterness and resentment and judgment. We have to remember compassion is very important for us to help everyone. We are all on this path together, we have all made mistakes. Um, who knows if that mistake that you have a hard time to forgive is not something that you may have done yourself, either in this lifetime or in another lifetime. We don't know, because we are evolving all the time and we have made our mistakes, okay? So we would wish others to forgive us too. And even if it's not exactly the same mistakes, we have made mistakes in this lifetime. And we know the feeling of guilt. We know the feeling of that heaviness also, that we have caused harm to someone else, and we regret it, and we would like to be forgiven, even if it's not in person, you know. As we forgive, it doesn't mean that we need to be in contact or any connection with those people. In most cases, it's even preferable not to. Normally, it's not healthy, but from afar, especially for ourselves, like I said, it's very important that we reach peace, because only from that peace we can be free, and we can ascend, and we can evolve, and we can upgrade our vibration and service. So that's really important. Okay, I hope this helps. I also forgot to mention that other video, that in the video titled Initiation, I was talking about people who do spiritual attacks, and I talked about transmuting the energy that we receive within an attack into love. But I forgot to mention that another beautiful thing to do, and very powerful thing to do, is to send love to those who attack us. I know that that may be difficult for many of you. It doesn't have to be all the time. Maybe in certain cases that you feel called to, and maybe not at all. It's okay. All right? It's just a thought. It's something that I have done, not in every case, I admit, but the more I did it, the more I felt uplifted and transcendent the whole experience. It just really takes you out of the lower vibration completely. And remember, we wish everyone well, okay? I have mentioned before in some of my videos, I think, or at least one of them, and of course, almost all the time when I write, wish them well. No matter who, no matter what, no matter what they did, always wish them well. Even disregard, I mean, even not connected to that, sorry. Even when you find yourself thinking of someone, all right, that annoyed you, anything from the smallest thing to the biggest thing, it can be very, very random and casual. If you find yourself saying something bad about someone or wishing bad for someone, and it can be, you know, sometimes we use terms that we adapted from society or from our families, that we haven't even realized the true meaning and of these words, sayings, terms. So please pay attention and stop those in their tracks, because then you are entering a lower vibration energy of spell work. Because within your words, when you may not realize, it can be very, very random, very casual. Most of the time we say these things as a joke, but we're actually repeating things that we've heard, and we think that they're not important, but they are, okay? So please pay attention to your words and stop them. And immediately when you find yourself saying, it doesn't matter about who, it doesn't matter, okay? Like I said, from the smallest annoyance to the biggest, it doesn't matter. Don't wish anyone any harm, and don't say anything bad about anyone. When you find yourself doing that, even without realizing it, just stop yourself and say, cancel, delete, and say, I wish them well. Preferably 3 times. I wish them well, I wish them well, I wish them well. Okay? Every time. And that way you will exit that kind of cycle. Because remember, we wish everyone to be healed. That is how we break the vicious cycles that we are ourselves affected by them. We need everyone to heal, okay? Whether they heal in this lifetime or whatever you have helped or planted or wished may enter their next lifetime, okay? Or their journey, the continuation of their journey. But we wish everyone to heal. That way we are all a healed world. And then we can focus on giving each other love and no more hate. Okay? So I hope that this has helped. Let me know, okay? Maybe in the future if I find anything else that can help with this subject, because I know that this topic is something that many of us struggle with, but it's doable, okay? Remember, we all need compassion. Everyone. We all need that boost to enter the path of light for ourselves. And most of all, like I said, without any regard even to the other, you deserve to be fully healed. You have worked so much on it. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to be free. And you deserve to walk further on your path of light. So we need to get rid of the baggage. We need to release, forgive, and release. Feel lighter and freer and move on to better things, bigger and better things, okay? Bye.